Does this thing still work? Blink twice. Right. Yes. How many times is that? I think it's you have to know that if I'm streaming that I'm in danger. If I'm streaming to begin with, I'm in danger, bro. Oh my God. What's up, guys? How's it going? I've been here all along. Where the hell have you been? Also, whatever ransom. You owe me money. I don't owe you shit. What? Hold on. How do I owe you money? Bro, I bought some popcorn from you. I bought some popcorn for you. How do I owe you money, bruh? Bruh, what? How do I owe you money? How's that even possible? Blink twice if you need your tax return. No, more like blink twice if you need your blink twice if you need your Maxwell fix. Oh. Guys, does anyone want 2 cats by chance? I have to give away my cats, guys. I did buy popcorn. Poncho's bigger than stream for 3 months straight, and we haven't known. I know, right? Guys, I need to give away my cats. Unfortunately, Bigger's still getting pussy. Yeah, oh shit! Look at this little pussy, pussy. Say hi, pussy Maxwell. Say hello. Look at his eye. His eye is actually a lot better now, guys. So I gave Maxwell had antibiotics back in April. So his eye, dude, that popcorn shiznit has been over for like a month now. I feel like it's been over for a while, guys. But for real, guys, I need to get rid of my cats. This is business that we've walked into here, guys. This is some a unique territory that we found ourselves in. Either the cats go or he gets evicted from his own home. No, it's not that. But look at this, guys. Look, I got some chocolate. I got some ice cream. So I got pretzel sundae. That's got to be good, right? You didn't get your pig, dude. Look. Hold on. Marcus, look. I mean, that's your problem, bro. Like, you didn't learn how to sell popcorn better. Dude, I bought 3 bags of popcorn from you. I mean, I don't know what else more I could do, Marcus. Look, I got the buttered caramel. I've got this stuff, which is weird because this just says popcorn. But this is actually the chocolate stuff. And then this one, the kettle corn. I got 3 of them, man. This stuff is not cheap. It's just like $20 a bag, dude. It's like fucking crack prices up here, Marcus. Like, what kind of game is your school running, bro? What kind of game is your school running? Blame Preston. Why? Look, then we got cookies and cream ice cream. So we had the pretzel, cookies and cream, and then you were supposed to buy. Yeah, actually, yes. Blame Preston. This is Angela's favorite. She likes the Moose Tracks. Oh, they have the Moose Tracks like vanilla, I think, and then they have Moose Tracks chocolate, and I prefer chocolate, so I got chocolate. So these sell these like crack. I mean, they do, man. They are like crack. That popcorn is addicting, dude. That is for sure. So did I manage to alienate my entire? Did I manage to alienate my entire user base, guys? I think I did. I'm sorry. But I don't know what else. Like it's just. There was a time for this stuff, and the time, unfortunately, has passed us all by. It really did. I'm sorry. Like I cannot spend. I just cannot spend that much time streaming. You had to use your base. Dude, my favorite is just like straight up chocolate or cookies and cream. Cookies and cream is legit, man. So you're being serious about the cat? Yeah, no, I'm actually being absolutely serious about the cats because my my girlfriend, so she's got like sort of a like allergy to the cats, if you will, but then part of it is like OCD and stuff like that with like the pet hair. So that the uh what is it called? I don't want to say it's not the allergens. The God, what is it? The shit that comes off the that your pets like the what do they call it again? Not hair, but what do they call it? I forget now. See, I'm getting old, guys. I'm getting old and dumb. Not the allergens. Oh, well, I was gonna text you to see if you had time to talk this week. So, guys, not fur. No, what is it? The God, what is it? This dander, pet dander. It's a dander that like just drives her crazy. It's just because if and again like I can explain this to the best that I isn't Chester close to dying anyway, dude. I wish, dude, honestly, like look, Preston, look, he's not wrong. Like honestly, I'm surprised he's not dead yet. Like I kind of hope that he would die. That's sad. So sad. I thought he would be dead by now. But he's not. He's still alive. This motherfucker will not die. And all he does, look how skinny he is. All this fucker would do would just sit here. Look, all he would just sit here is go, wheel, 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 wheel. Wow, look at him. This motherfucker is perfectly healthy, even though he should be dead. Right? Say, I should be dead, daddy. I should be dead. I'm 15. Hey, Chester, guess what? Game of Thrones style. I love you, Chester. But yeah, I do. Like, I gotta find. Like, it's sad, but I'm kind of not because, like, look, guys. I told you guys. I think I told you all before. Yeah. So Donovan, I've asked Melinda. And I believe I asked my brother, like, I'm looking for anyone who knows like a home they can go to. But I found this place online. It's like some pet adoption website where you get to like supposedly you get to interview the people that are going to adopt your pet or something. So I think that's the next best thing. Oh my gosh, Akima, do you want 2 cats? I'm just trying to pawn my cats off on everybody. Look, hold on. I believe my kittens are the future. Look, please adopt my cats. Sarah McLaughlin says, please adopt them, or they will be put down in days, in a matter of days. Please adopt us, please. You might take me on that offer, dude. Kima, like seriously, I need to get rid of my cats. Like I'm not even joking. I need to get rid of my cats. What the hell? Sarah McLaughlin, Chris, come on. They need homes. Why are you getting rid of your children? Because my girlfriend, dude. Like she's got she's like allergic to them, but then she's also got like OCD, like hardcore like. I don't know. I want to say like it's like PTSD, OCD kind of stuff. Like where just like the hair is just like it's a no-go. Well, Akima, it would be that simple, but Akima, guess what? So look, I had this video posted on YouTube, but I didn't share it public. It was only private because it was for family. But guys, I'm happy to announce that this guy right here is having a baby Baker. It's legit. It is legitimately happening. So I can't just get rid of her. I can't just get rid of her, guys. I can't just get rid of her, Akima. I'm sorry, I'm sorry you're the last to know. No, I'm just kidding. Yes, a baby baker is gonna happen, guys, and I am having get them a little house or something, put it outside. Yeah, they need a like a mother-in-law suite. No, I can't take care of them. Like to be honest, like look, I just literally had to rip up the carpet in my hallway. I think I told you guys before that Chester was like pissing and stuff. First the honeymoon. Wait, hold on. You said another Akima, like as if I had one before. I've never had a baby mama. this is this is more of a cry for help than a stream. Even a better excuse to get rid of them. You digging yourself a big hole. What? What? Baker, you're the man. Don't talk about my Chester. John, I told you I gotta get rid of my cats, dude. You as a stepdad. Oh shit, Akima. Oh man. But for real though, like we're having a baby. We're having a baby Baker and it is a boy. So that is a big deal. And look guys, she is like pretty soon I wasn't, well, I don't know. I would say I was semi-intentionally kind of holding it back because I wanted to make sure things were legit before just like coming out and saying like, hey, I was having a baby. But she's almost 6 months, guys. She is. But one kid comes along, will be kicked to the bottom of the ocean. What? Who got kicked to the bottom of the ocean? Not you guys. That's the thing. Like, see, that's part of the reason why I haven't been around as much. Even though, like, I know. I don't know. I wasn't even really streaming that much last year. I was a little bit, but like not that much. Good Lord. What's up, Vic? How's it going, dude? How you been, man? How's Canada been going? How is Canada? But yeah, man, we're having a baby Baker. She's almost 6 months along. It's a boy. Like, you know how stoked. I told you guys in the past, like, that's all I wanted. Baker knows how to have sex. No, it just happened. Yeah, you've been silent on me lately. Now I see why. Well, yeah, I've been mostly silent. I feel like with a lot of people. Can you make it up? I name it Akeem. Nah, Akima. Like, we need a 24-hour stream. Oh man. He's gonna be Stephen Baker Jr. He's gonna be a junior guy. So. I already named him, like my girlfriend Angela, she already agreed to that he was gonna be a junior. So that's the big one. What's up, Darrell? How's it going, man? Darrell, I was actually gonna tag you in Discord the one day because I was like, I haven't heard from you in a while, man. Damn, a junior, yeah, man. He's kind of like a Mexican. don't Mexican. I feel like. Mexicans and Spanish people usually have juniors. I don't feel like white people usually have juniors. Like, I'm serious. Like, I don't feel like black people usually have juniors. Normally, blacks do like first, second, third. I feel like. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like blacks usually do first, second, and third. Mexicans and Spanish people usually do juniors, and then white people, I don't even know what white people do. Like, I don't feel like white people juniors are big with white people. I'm right. I know. I'm for real. Like I knew a kid back when I was young, a black dude. His name was Eddie Sigler, like the third or something. So I feel like that's how black people do it. But like white people, like I don't feel like white people normally do juniors. Like, I don't know. It seems to be the thing. And then Mexicans and Spanish people do juniors. So technically, I don't know if is he Hispanic? No, he's not Hispanic. No, she's white. She's basically like the whitest white person you ever meet. She might as well have been dipped in chlorine bleach when she was a kid, okay? You know what I'm saying? Guys, I'm the one. Marcus, okay. Yeah, so dude. But like, look, I mean, honestly, look, I can't keep up with your women. Which one is this? Akima. Well, so look, like I haven't really said much about her because I just have it. You know, it's just his middle name will be all our names, Stephen Preston. Well, so the thing is that he may not technically be a junior because there's some debate over the middle name. So do you guys remember my middle name? Did I ever tell you guys my middle name? Angela does not want his necessarily want his middle name to be the same as mine. Mom, you really see? I don't know, Mom. I don't know if you really want cats. I don't know if you really want cats. I don't know, Mom. Mom would definitely take Maxwell, but see, I need to get. See, here's the thing, and I don't want to make it sound like I'm just trying to pawn them off on something, but like on somebody, but like Maxwell and Chester, like I feel like if I let them go, I feel like they have to go as a pair because, like, I don't feel like Chester will necessarily care that much, but I kind of do, like because Maxwell loves to cuddle with Chester, and Chester will cuddle with Maxwell. But like Chester's not like, like, oh, I'm looking for Maxwell. You know what I'm saying? But Maxwell's like, yes, I'm looking for Chester. Like Maxwell needs another cat. And so I feel like they need to hold on, let me let Peyton in. Hold on, guys. And girls. So we are gonna get are they good with kids? Yeah. Well, look, I mean, the best experience I've had with them around kids is with my former niece Gabby, and so she was really young when she was around them. But they usually just hide from it. They usually just hide from everyone. I mean, to be honest, like they're your typical cats, right? If they don't know you, then they're usually not around. They're not going to be all up in your grill and shit if they don't know who you are. But if you come around often enough, then they'll get comfortable with you. But Gabby used to torture them. Like she used to try to pick up Maxwell all the time and stuff. But Chester, dude, Chester's like 15 years old. He's just old. And that's why I feel like if I separated him from Maxwell, I'd worry about what would happen. Baker's son's middle name is Eagle. So, no, it's actually Latorno. Latorno. John. No, that's what I worry about with Chester though, for real. Like, is that he's so old that like if he's separated from Maxwell, I feel like it would just be like too much for him. You know what I'm saying? Like, because he's just at that age. And all he does is he just sits around. You can hear him, like you guys hear him on streams, and you heard him in the past. Like he just cries, and he honestly he's just the vets that I messaged with the one they said basically he's like in a geriatric stage basically. I mean because he's just old and he's got hyperthyroidism and he's just retarded. I mean that's a simple fact. This Chester's just old and retarded at this point. And I hate to say it, but that's just who he is. Like he just needs someone who can cuddle him and love him and show attention to him. I just can't give him that. I just can't give him it right now. What are the two middle names? Well, she wanted his middle name to be named after his father, according to what her brother said, but there hasn't been like we haven't really. You're mean. Why? I'm just stating the truth. Like it's unfortunate, but Chester is just old, and like I said, the vet said that the reason why he cries is most likely just because he's in the geriatric stage, and he's. What's up, buddy? How's it going, man? So when's little baby Baker? So baby Baker is due in September, but they said that she will. There's a very good chance that she'll probably deliver early. So they're thinking like August. We're thinking like August sometime. So we're not that far away. We got like 3 months. It's the final countdown. Just kidding. Yeah, it's the final countdown for sure, though. I make sure that I say this. Maybe just put him down. No, I can't. No, I don't want to do that. I get what you're saying, but like, there's nothing wrong with him. And I can't remember if I told you guys this or not, but I bought him that cage from Amazon, and that thing, like he's been re-litter trained with that cage. Like he literally, I just lock him in that cage, for good or for bad. But like literally, he goes in that cage to go pee now. Like that is like his thing. Like he doesn't go pee anywhere else. So like him actually being in that cage, um, has helped him. So it's so there's like I said, there's really nothing wrong with him other than he's just old and he just needs someone. He needs someone who can sit there and spend time with him and play with him and just cuddle with him and stuff. But I can't do that with. I can't necessarily do that with Angela here because again, she's kind of like she thinks that like Chester's the one who actually aggravates her sinuses more than anything else. Like Maxwell, I don't think she's too. But like again, it's just more like the pet hair and the dander and stuff. Now Peyton will still. The plan is that Peyton will still stick around. So I have no plans to get rid of Peyton. Like I think so she's fine with Peyton as long as Peyton gets groomed and stuff like that. Dude, like I said, I mean the best thing I will be able to do is it looks like there's a website where you can like interview potential pet owners. So like if you go to adopt put your pets up for adoption, you can interview the people who are going to adopt your pets and ask them questions. Supposedly, like I don't know how it works, but like I found some website about it. So that's the only other thing I can think to do. Thank you, John. I appreciate it, man. John, what have you been up to, dude? How are your kids? How's everything on your side of things? So I've been going out recently, like every single week I go out with my brother. So Melinda actually got me started on this, to be honest. Jeez, man, where do I even start? It's been like months. When's the last time I even streamed? I don't even know. Like I don't even know. Like you guys are like half a year back on my life. So how do I? And honestly, I could probably break it down in like 2 seconds, to be honest. So because it's not like it's been that exciting, but you guys, I think you guys all know. I think you guys all know. I'm assuming that all you all know, because actually I don't know. I don't know what you guys know at this point. So, the NFL playoffs. Oh man. All right, guys. So back in February, Melinda's house caught fire and all her dogs died. She lost all 4 of her dogs because of the smoke inhalation alone, and her whole house was basically. It wasn't all burnt up, but basically the smoke damage was enough to effectively. It was considered a total loss. So her house is currently being essentially rebuilt. Other than like structurally, inside the whole thing. Okay, the whole thing needed to be gutted, and they're like working on that right now. So she lost all her dogs. I went with her to get her dogs cremated. And I said a little prayer for the dogs before she cremated her dogs and all that kind of stuff. So I was there by her side for all that stuff and make sure that like she knew that she had someone there for her. She stayed here like a couple of nights during that time before she went. She's staying with her parents now. She's been staying with her parents. So she was originally. I think I have it right now. I'm not 100% sure because she kind of flip-flops on me a little bit. But again, like anyone who's gone through something traumatic, like, logic, as I explained to her, and she knows, like, logic just goes out the window. You think with just pure emotion. It comes straight from your heart. You guys can't see me hitting my heart here. So originally she was planning on moving back down to Columbus. She told me this, like, a month ago. We went to a bar. We were playing some pool, and that was our new thing. And we started playing pool down there. So then she got me playing pool with my brother. So now every time I go out with my brother with her, we go and play pool somewhere, and I kick ass. I'm pretty good at pool. But she told me like a month ago that she was planning on moving back down to Columbus, and then we've been chit-chatting some more like over the past weeks, and like it seems like she's going to give it a chance here again and stay in her house and just kind of feel it out and see how things go. Which is good because I was worried that she was just going to like up and leave, and like I didn't want her just to leave. I felt like it was a mistake for her to just like, it's kind of a rash decision, whenever you're doing anything based on emotion, there's no logic involved. Always remember that. That is 100% fact. I don't care who tells you different. If you are thinking, if you are emotionally impaired, you are not using your brain. That is going to always be 100% fact, tried and true. Like, it doesn't matter who tells you otherwise. Do you want to cause the fire? So they said that their determination. Last time Baker Street, AJ Brown was a Titan, Deshaun was a Texan, and Amari Cooper played for Dallas. Yeah, do you see that shit? I don't. What did Jerry Jones say about Amari Cooper? I just saw some article where it said like Jerry Jones took a shot at him or something. I mean, I'm sure it was trash, but whatever. So as far as what caused the fire, all they said was that they think there was some like wiring under the wood. Under her wooden floor in her little living room area that used to be like I guess it would heat the floor or something. And they said that supposedly like tripped and caused an issue. I don't know. That seems kind of freaking weird because it's not like she had any way to turn it on and it just happened to be at the wall where she happened to have the space heater plugged in. But they supposedly said that it had nothing to do with her space heater. They said that the space heater that she had plugged in there was like the safest that you could possibly get. No matter what, it's still, it's still just freaking sad. It's just like, and that's the thing that she's, and again, there's nothing wrong with her being upset by it. If you lost essentially what you would consider your children, you would be way upset about that, right? It's just, there's nothing you can do to bring them back, and I know, like, I told her, like, hey, I get that it hurts. At least you can always get more pets, but I know it won't be the same. And you can't replace pets. You can't, you can, but you can't. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, they're not the same. They have different personalities. Did I see the fire? I mean, I did not get to see. Well, so I mean, I saw it in person. Look, I'm the one who. So I'm the one who was on the phone. She called me the day that her neighbors called her when she was at work. So she was at work that day. And it's very unfortunate the way things kind of worked out. So she had actually forgot her phone that day, came home, saw her pets, and then left. And the next time she came home, like, they were dead. And I remember she called me because she's like, Stephen, my house is on fire. Like, go try to save my pets. Like, that's all she cared about. She's like, I don't care about anything else. Go save my pets. And so I went over there, and by the time I got over there, the fire department was there, and they were trying to like work their way into the house and stuff. Like, they were just setting up their hoses and shit. Like, they hadn't even gone in the house yet. And I was like, dude, she's got pets in there. And they were just like, they're like, okay. Like, I'm like, dude, can you guys see if they're okay? Like, is there anything we can do? And they were just like, no one was saying anything. And there was a guy, like, I don't know who it was. There was like the lead guy at the scene for the fire department who I was talking to, and the guy's just like, look, he's like, our guys got to go in there and make sure it's safe first, and then we'll check. They're like, we'll check. And they went through the bottom floor, and I was like, I still just kept holding out hope. And Melinda had called me, and she's just like, well, let me know. We were talking. She's like, well, let me know if you hear anything about the dogs. And I was like, okay, I will. And I did, and I had to be, unfortunately, the dickhead to have to call her back, or, the asshole to call her back or whatever. But, it'll be hard to ever forget. Like, the firefighters were going up to the second floor. And as soon as they got up to the second floor, they were like, okay, yeah, we have 4 dogs up here, all deceased. And I remember my neighbor next door, Daniel, was over by with me because he was looking with us. And I just basically not like threw my body in the ground, but I jumped with just like such like anger and was just like, God damn it. And just like screamed at the top of my lungs. And then I called her, and I was like, Belinda, I'm like, they're gone. They're dead. I just said they're gone. And she was on her way back home. And she said, like, that's the one thing that, like, always rings in her mind was me calling her and telling her they're gone. But I was like, you know what? I would rather it had been from me than like just some other fuckface, from the fire department that, didn't really have like any, personal connection with the dogs or anything. Yeah, Ellen, it was a fire at Melinda's house. The lady, the girl who lived my backyard neighbor. Yeah, so that was just like, that's probably about the worst news I feel like I've ever had to give to anybody, and it was not easy to give. Like, I mean, it was at the time because I was just doing what she wanted me to do, but like, and then she was upset with me. I mean, temporarily, because she's like, "We should have went in and got him." Like, dude, there was no fucking way. If I would open that back door, like, who fucking know what would have happened? I could have been like blasted away or some shit, or just the amount of smoke because I saw how much smoke was in there when those guys went in there and were putting out the fire. I mean, smoke was like coming through like the one roof on the one side. I mean, it was just like. It was so smoky, and I have videos and pictures of the fire damage. I mean, it's fire damage and smoke damage. It's tragic, and I saw those dogs when they were dead, and like I said, it helped her move them to get cremated and stuff like that. It's just sad, like seeing, just seeing Anubis, for example. No, they didn't. And honestly, well, and I don't know. I mean, I get it because like their priority is like, look, let's just get the fire out, and let's make sure let's make sure we're safe going in and taking the fire out. And I get it. Like, that's the thing is that they're not going to go in there and risk their life to get a dog. I mean, and again, like the importance of animals is subjective, right? It really is. It depends on, again, it depends on whose perspective. If you're an animal lover, then yes. If you're not, then you're just like, well, it's just an animal. Like, who cares? You just buy another one. It just kind of depends on your perspective. That's why I say it's subjective. So but and I also remember like after when Melinda got there, she was just like distraught, as of course is expected. And again, I'm not like, yeah, dude, it was really sad. I mean, it's just, and I remember, so I remember, again from that day, then like she got there, and again, the whole street, and again, I wish I could, like, it's hard to explain, but like, because without like, I don't want to like make it sound like bigger than it was. I'm not trying to stretch the truth or make it like this big thing when it wasn't, but like the street that she lives on is very short between the main intersection and her house. I mean, she's literally the first house, technically, I think, on her street, depending upon how you look at it. But there's like one house that's kind of like takes up a good portion. I don't know, whatever. Either way, the fire trucks were lined up down the street, so she couldn't even pull down the street because the whole street was taken up between police vehicles and fire trucks. They took up the whole street. So then she pulled up, got out of her car, and came up to the house. And she was just like, let me in the house, let me in the house, let me in the house. And they were like, we can't let you go in, we can't let you go in. And like, they just kept doing it. She was fighting with them. And then the guy even looked at me and was like, dude, like, try to get her to calm down. I'm like, what do you want me to do? Like, someone just lost their fucking, like, dogs or family. Again, it's their kids. Like, if there were human beings in there, they should have expected the same reaction. But I feel like they were like kind of downplaying it just because it was animals. And so like to them it was like, oh God, like she's just being crazy about it. You know what I'm saying? Like it was just, I don't know, but like they were looking at me like, calm her down. And I'm just like, dude, what do you want me to do? Like there's nothing I can do. So she was just, she was grieving and, just going through the initial emotion that you go through when you experience something like that. Not only, hey, all my dogs are just dead, but all the shit in my house is now damaged. And I remember one of the firefighters brought her aside and like was talking to her, and he was just like, she's like, but they could have been saved. There could have been something. And the guy's like, look, he's like, ma'am, like we've been through a lot of situations like this. And they're like, he was like, the CO2 alone would have killed them within minutes. And literally, she just passed out. She just dropped to the ground. It was snowing at the time, I guess, fortunately, because then she just landed in a big ass snow pile. But it was the first time, like for me, even I'd never seen her. Like I'd never seen it. Like, look, I've been around her drinking and drunk and shit. Um, and like I'd never seen that kind of shit. She just passed out. She just straight and she doesn't. And I remember telling her, I was like, "You remember passing out?" She's like, "No, she didn't remember it." And I'm like, "Yeah, you straight up passed out when this guy told you that they probably died just from the CO2 alone. Like the smoke, like no, they didn't get burned or anything. Their bodies were still completely intact. It was just like they died from the smoke inhalation. It's just like, and I remember, and it's sad. It's very sad because I wish I would have known. Like I wish I would have known that something bad was going on. I didn't hear anything. I wish the neighbors would have fucking come over and told me because I would have ran in the house. Like as soon as they knew, I would have ran in the house instead of waiting for them to call her. Then whatever delay it took for her to call me and all that, or for them to finally get hold of her, I would have probably ran in the house and tried to save them. Or at least open the back door and say, "Hey, try to come out. Like, come on, guys. Like." But she gave me a key to her house, probably like way back early on when we first met. And I remember one of the things she said, the reason why she was giving me a key, she's like, "Look, if my house ever catches fire or something like that, use my fucking key and get my dogs out of my house." And like as a friend, like beyond just a neighbor, just being like a good friend, like I feel, and again, like I don't feel like responsible for it, but like I feel like some level of responsibility. Like I'm upset by the fact that I couldn't do anything to help them. Well, and that is the thing, Donovan, because she always, and again, like when we were talking to the dogs, um, after everything had happened, like because there were some things that we did like before actually transporting them to go get cremated and stuff like that. But we were talking to the dogs while moving them around and stuff. And Leica was the one that was like the most afraid of everything, and she was just like, I can't imagine. She's like, you were afraid while you were living, and she's like, and you died afraid. And that is like the one thing, like she would just start bawling her eyes out. And again, like there's nothing wrong with it. Like it just that would be the one thing that would trip her up like all the time is like you were afraid when you were living and you were afraid when you were dying. And it's just like she just thinks about that. And it's just like you can't keep thinking about that, man. Like that'll just kill you forever. Like I get it, but I'm like, it's not your fault. You didn't do anything wrong. You got to get the shit off your head, off your heart. Do I have any of the dog? Actually, I don't have it. So, no, I do not have any of the dog's ashes. Ashes. She has all the dog's ashes. I never asked for any. I mean, to be honest, I don't think I would. I want some, maybe, but no, not. I'm okay with not having them. Like they were her pets. She actually ended up getting like one of those like collar things, and it's got like these little like containers or whatever, and it's got like a little bit of each dog's ashes in them. Because one of the time I saw her, I saw a collar on. I was kind of joking her with her about the purpose of the collar, and I should, of course, and that's me being insensitive and trying to be funny. But then she said, "No, there's my dog's ashes in there." I'm just like thinking, like, "Oh, Stefan, you fucking idiot!" Like I was just trying to be funny because that's how I am with her. Is we just joke around and fuck around with each other, and I was insensitive, and it was her dog's ashes that were in her little collar thing, and so. I was like, wow, well, I never knew that anyone actually did that, but she did that. But she's got like bigger containers of them and stuff. But no, I didn't get any ashes. I didn't ask for any. They're not my pets, it's just, I don't know. But yeah, well, I don't know if it'll be a long time before she gets pets again. That's why I told her about moving back. I mentioned before she was saying like, "Oh, I want to move to Columbus," and I'm like, "Why?" She's like, "Well, I can't live here. My dogs died there," and I'm like, "Look, I get it, but like, try it. It's like they're gonna basically her whole house is effectively going to be rebuilt on the inside. Like they literally had to tear out all the drywall. They even had to tear out like foundational pieces because it was so bad, like smoke." Horsey McHorseface. Oh snap! What's up, dude? So everything like is gonna be brand new. It's like effectively a brand new house with the exception of the exterior and the basement because I don't think they're gonna do anything in the basement. So I mean, I'm like, look, worst case, and she knows it. Like you could sell that house and make a pretty decent profit, especially in today's like housing economy. Like you will make money off that house for sure, a lot more than what she bought it for. But the problem is that if you want to move somewhere else and you want to buy a house, then you're paying like double the amount you would pay. You're paying double for half the house. So it's kind of dumb to move anywhere. So she already tried looking in Columbus and kind of missed on some things, and then she called me one day and was asking for about like some suggestions and stuff, and I was like, look, just don't make emotional don't make an emotional decision. Just try it out, see how it works. Once your house gets put back together and everything's new again, I'm like, I know there, and again, I know that once she gets back in there, like that's going to be another point where it's like, oh my gosh, I almost got to relive, some of the trauma from the past. That's going to be the next hardest part. Just when you think like, okay, I'm dealing with it effectively because I haven't been there. She doesn't see it every day. But then when you go back in there after so long, it's still the same house. It still looks the same. It just, there's something to the story that I'm leaving out, and sort of intentionally, but just the dog's meant a lot to her, it's just that's why for me, all I've tried to do as a friend is just be there for her and like, hey, if you need to talk, just call because she's not anywhere close anymore. She's like 45 minutes. She's in Akron right now, so that's like about 45 minutes away with her parents. But usually what I've been doing is we do like go hang out. I'll drive down there to meet her down there. We just go hang out at a bar down there, so she doesn't have to drive up here. But I just tell her like, hey, just try to don't make any emotional decisions. Just cruise through it right now, and then like when your head's in the right space, then you can start making some better decisions. Don't just rush and I got to move out of my house and I got to leave everything because this traumatic experience happened. It's the last thing you want to do. I mean, it's the first thing you want to do, like emotionally, because that's where your heart is at. But your mind just is still trying to process everything. But anyway, so that's the big news, guys. I mean, so we got baby Baker. Oh, so anyway, so Melinda's saying that like, I think she said like 4 months before her house is back to normal, if you will. So we'll see. I mean, that happened in February, and so that means that it's going to be about like October before she can even possibly consider moving back in. But on my front, I gotta worry about how I'm gonna rehome my cats. Peyton's gonna stay. Angela can at least deal with that. I think she definitely. I feel like she really likes Peyton. Like she'll let Peyton out in the morning and stuff when she's over, and I'm not up yet. She'll let Peyton out. She'll try to like sneak her food and stuff. I'm just like, and I tell her, I'm like, dude, you can't do that. Don't sneak her food. Like, it's just, I don't know. Like, so I feel like she can appreciate a dog. She just doesn't appreciate the cats that much. So, and it's unfortunate, but then like the cats are already having a hard time because I can't pay that much attention to them. I just really can't. When Angela's here, like I can't pay that much attention to them. And then plus we've been doing work. So like we've been working on the bedroom. We've been repainting my bedroom. Starting just before last weekend, we started repainting the bedroom. We finally just finished it like yesterday. Then we got to paint the baby's room. I tore out all the carpet in my hallway from when Chester like demolished that thing with piss before. So it's just like, and I can't deal with that shit with the cats anymore. Like I love them to death, but like at the same time, I'm just kind of like, man, hope someone would just come take these cats from me. Like, so you ain't got to worry about streaming for us, Baker. You got a lot on your hands. You're streaming sure if you're not. Yeah, I mean that's the thing. That's why I haven't been that active in Discord because again, there's just so much going on. It's just like, and plus, like, look, when I think about, I'm like, dude, guys, look, I'm gonna be a fucking father. I'm gonna have a baby boy. Like that is like the one thing in this life that I've always just wanted, and it's finally gonna come true. We actually got, I actually bought some stuff for him on Amazon the other day. Wish you, buddy, your life is more important. Not, I mean, it is, but so I got these things for his bedroom, for the baby room. It's like a big earth. It's a glow in the dark stuff, and it's got little like stars and like dots and shit like this. So when you put it in light and you turn out the lights, it glows in the dark. And this stuff is bright. I saw an advertisement for an Amazon, and I'm like thinking like, don't make another tray. Right. I'll show you a new adventure tomorrow night. What's your new adventure? What's your new adventure? Or your new venture, Alanitis? I want to see if I can. Yeah, it's not shining that much. Let me try something real quick. This is the best way to do it. I feel like it makes it so bright though, which is crazy. It's a lot brighter than I would have ever personally expected. They say you can like shine a flashlight on it or something. Supposedly, check this out. Look at this. Oh wait, see you can't see with that light in the background. It's kind of hard to tell. Yeah, it's kind of hard to get a good angle, but see that? Like it's sort of light, I guess. But you basically hang this up in their room, like on the ceiling or on the walls. And then we were talking about like some elephant stickers and stuff like that. Wait, so is the baby coming? And is it going to be named Marcus? No, hell no. Don't make another Patrick or Cam or Mike. God. Well, I think another Mike may be impossible because I'm a little too light skinned for him. I think I gotta go get some milk or something. Wait, what? Some milk? That's what mommy's boobs are for. That's what mommy's boobs are for. Gosh. The baby Alanitis should be here in August or September. Like the due date for the baby for baby Baker is like, I think they said it was like September 14th or something like that. You came back in the right moment. What? What? Milk comes from mommy's boobs. Nice timing, Akima. Good timing. Yeah. So, oh, did any of you hear about? Did all of you hear? I posted it in Discord. I'm assuming all of you heard about this. Especially, I'd say on the East Coast, because I can't imagine this went to that far across the country. What? Marcus, I'm screenshotting that, which I already did. So, did you guys hear? No, did anyone hear about the peanut butter recall from Smucker's? So if you have this container where it ends in the last 7 digits are 425, this came from a Kentucky Smucker's facility that actually could, where your jar of peanut butter can contain salmonella. So they were doing a recall on any Smucker's peanut butter with that lot code or that number in the lot code. So open the lid. No, because I need to recall and return it actually. Oh, and the new ventures line of work for a dog food company. Starting pay is $70 an hour. Wow. And Marcus, what are you talking about? Undertaker comes out of your girlfriend's butt. What the fuck? Dude, you got issues, man. Yummy, extra. Oh, dude, yeah, extra crunchy all the way, man. And then you go there. So then, if anyone hasn't noticed, and again, I don't know if it's the same like on the other three-fourths of the country, but like on the East Coast, presumably. No, I'm not going to open the lid. On the East Coast, presumably, I would assume that like if you go to a grocery store and you look in the peanut butter, they're like the shelves are like completely empty because they basically pulled up all the peanut butter off the shelves. So when I went to get peanut butter last time, I was majorly disappointed because I had to get Giant Eagle brand. I needed to get Giant Eagle brand peanut butter. I was very disappointed in this. I was extremely disappointed in this. That I had to get Giant Eagle brand peanut butter because that's all they had on the shelves. That what didn't come from the Smucker's facility. Chunky peanut butter is the best. I don't care what brand it is. Okay. Yeah, I just love. I got to do the. I love the extra crunchy, man. Extra crunchy, extra crunchy. That's where it's at. My personal opinion. Goobers. Wait, Goobers is like, isn't that like the mixed? That sounds funny. The mixed peanut butter and jelly one. Yeah, that one's okay, but like I just, I'm not a huge fan of jelly. Because usually it's like grape jelly. Although I feel like grape jelly is the jelly I like. I feel like grape jelly is the jelly I like. So at Bob Evans, when I go there for breakfast, I usually ask them for grape jelly for my English muffin. But then Bob Evans stopped selling English muffins. I feel once COVID hit, Bob Evans stopped selling English muffins, and then they only did like banana nut bread. So then every time I get my breakfast there now, I just get banana nut bread. Which also, by the way, I knew you always liked. Yeah, it's the black kid in me. It's like that. Oh God, what was it? Was this a Chappelle show? Someone did something like that where it was like the black kid, the little black boy, like everyone's like everyone's all the white kids are asking for Sunny D, and the little black kid's like, "Yo, you got that grape drink?" or something like that. Like I can't remember who did that. I swear it was Chappelle, but I feel like it may not have been. But the black kid asked for grape drink. I'm just like, really? Come on. That's funny. No. Oh, you know what's funny? I remember if Baby Baker comes out black, you can come back to mom. Right. Yeah, I always tell Angela, I'm like, look, if he comes out anything other than white, then I got some serious questions for you. Love jelly, love peanut butter, hate them mushed together in between two slices of bread. But see, I don't know. Like, see, I feel like the one that's kind of blended together, the mixed kind, if you will, like that's actually, I feel like I can stand that kind because it's like just a little bit of jelly and a little bit of peanut butter. But honestly, I never buy it. All I ever buy is peanut butter, and then I put this on toast, like 2 pieces of toast, and I'm good, man. Like, because jelly, like I feel like jelly doesn't really have any like nutritional value other than it just has a bunch of sugar in it. Like I guess someone can fact check me on that, but I don't feel like jelly has any actual nutritional value. If it's even, if it's in a can, if it's in a bottle, chances are it's probably not even like good jelly. If it's black, then immediately question Mike. Dude, we all know Mike's got no balls, so he can't produce shit. Look, and it's funny. So every time we go to like what brand of peanut butter is that? Had a call back because of similar like traumatized the hell out of me because I was strange addiction to peanut butter. It was probably Smucker's as well. I feel like they've had that happen before. If it comes out of Sombrero, then I ain't saying nothing. I blame JJ. Bro, come on, really? So at Bob Evans now, they have mimosas for breakfast. So on Fridays, when I go eat breakfast with my mom, this guy gets a mimosa. I get a coffee and mimosa for breakfast, man. It's great. Like, how could you pass up on a mimosa for breakfast? Like, that's awesome. Like, hey, I want to have some champagne and some orange juice along with my eggs. Like, how can you pass that up? It's great. It's a great combo. Oh my gosh, it's 10 o'clock. Yeah, I forgot how late it was. So I was out with my brother tonight, and we went to a bar that we have gone to probably for the last 3 weeks. We went there one time or twice, like before, but it's actually a pretty nice place. They've got like 6 pool tables there. It's a very big like bar, and it's weird because it doesn't seem like they get that packed. Which actually isn't that. It works out pretty good for us because then we can play pool for as long as we want. We play. Say we played like 9 games of pool or something, or 10, something crazy like that. But pool is expensive, man. This place is $1.25 a game for pool. It is so freaking expensive. It's ridiculous. It's borderline robbery. So, all right. So enough about me. What the hell has everyone else been up to? Donovan, did you get a? Are we ever going to see your woman, or will you hide her identity forever? Well, actually, so I was telling her the other day. I wanted her to watch 24 with me, the show 24, because I actually wanted to make a YouTube video. I wanted to make a YouTube video to kind of mock 24, but in a good way, because I'm a fan of the series. But I feel like there's some repetitiveness that occurs through all the seasons, and so I was telling her about it the other day, like what I'd want her to say and possibly do or whatever. But like if you haven't watched the show, then you don't really understand. So I was thinking about doing that and having her. She would be in the video like as herself, looking like herself. Is she going to give birth to a watermelon like in the a watermelon? No, she'll be like Pam when every time you're like, oh god, the water broke. You know what I'm saying? Like every time they were trying to make an excuse for her to leave. Oh god, here it comes, and it was just an excuse to get out of a meeting or something. Chester knows you're here. Hey John, look, dude, if you want Chester, if you would take Chester and Maxwell, they're all yours, bro. I believe John is in my future. Look at John. How can you ignore this? How could you deny this? How could you deny these babies? John, please take me. John, please take us. We love you. You're packing and moving. They are adorable. They are very adorable. Look, like I said, Chester's probably on his last legs. I mean, he's 15. Maxwell's about like 8. Chester sounds like he's going through puberty. No, Chester, he's just like I said before, the online vet told me they think he's just in a geriatric phase because I'm like, dude, he fucking meows for no apparent reason. He can have food and water, clean ass cat litter box. No, it's because of her, Akima, and I mean that in the nicest way possible. It's because of the cat hair and the pet dander and how that screws around with like her. We can have a side convo about that, but like the cat hair, the pet dander, she's got OCD, some PTSD kind of shit. Like it's just that doesn't help her at all. She doesn't mind keeping Peyton, even though Peyton sheds, but like the cat's like I feel like she's like allergic to Chester or something. Like one of them really kind of like fucks with her sinuses or whatever. Like she feels like literally legitimately she's like I feel like my throat she's like I feel like my throat is closing. Did you tell you have an orchid named Max with 6 toes? Yes, you told me. Yes, you did tell me that, Eleanor. It's gonna break you bigger, but it's gonna break your heart when you eventually give them up. Dude, like I know, man. Like I just it's hard to give up animals, but at the same time, it may not. I mean, I might be like initially kind of sad about it, but look, in return, I'm gonna get, most likely I should say most likely, but very likely what is gonna be, my future wife and someone who is going to bring me is going to bring us a child, and we're gonna both be very happy living in this house, and we're gonna have our one dog, our one baby. And possibly other babies coming, in the future, man. Like that's the thing. So when we originally first started talking, we were talking about how many kids you want and all that stuff. And she said, I want 2 kids, and she's like, I would have no problem if they were both boys. And I was like, whoa, hey, like that's the first woman I feel like that wanted a boy. And then when we found out that it was, well, she found out first because we're living in different houses. So they called her first, or they, emailed her, whatever, they messaged her through the app, whatever, however the hell that shit works now. They told her, and then when she broke the news to me, first she's like, she made it sound like it's going to be a girl, and then she's like, it's a boy. And I'm like, well, why do you sound so disappointed? Because I'm like, you said you wanted a boy. And then she's like, well, I was actually kind of hoping it was a girl. And I'm like, you said you wanted 2 boys, and now you're disappointed because it's not a girl. And she's like, well, but then I was thinking, like, I could dress her up and all this kind of. And I'm like, dude, really? Like, come on. Like, you have a baby that don't live together. No, we don't. I mean, that, dude, look, it's, shit happens, okay? That's all. Look, Donovan. Donovan, don't question me, okay? I'm your elder. Look, I'm 41. Whatever you say, you're 17, just. Oh, shit. I did bring in my thing. You know what? Like Joey Gladstone says, cut it out. Sorry. Baker save him the pain of being a Browns fan. Wow. No. I saw on Amazon they have little baby Browns jerseys. I was like, oh my God, I can't wait to dress this kid up. Can't wait to dress my child up in like all these little ass, like, I said, hey, this motherfucker's gonna be wearing Nikes. What if Big Ben comes out of your girlfriend? Stop it. Stop it. 18, so you're an adult. Wait, when do you turn 18? Wait, when? Can I give a New York Giants onesie? What? Wait, hold. Akima, hold on. Wait. I thought you were a Broncos fan. Oh, wait, no, I think you did tell me you were a fan of another team. But, like, how are you not a Broncos fan now? You guys got Russell Wilson. You got to be a Broncos fan now. You can't. Or how are you not an Avs fan? The Avs are in the freaking NHL playoffs. Like, how are you not an Avs fan still? Oh, Marcus, why are you doing this to me, bro? I feel like you just turned, I don't know, I feel like you just turned 15 or 16. That's all I know. It's been a while, man. I feel like your birthday's in like September? October? I know you're talking about football, but I'm just saying that, like, a sport, you're going to turn 17. Wow. Damn. Actually, if it's black, I immediately DM Watson. Yo, baby Baker goes to the Vikings? How? With Kirk Cousins? Dude, he's going to know better than that, Alanias. He's going to see him at, like, zero years old, and it's going to be like, dude, this guy sucks. He's going to be like, his first word, baby Baker's first word is going to be, fuck Kirk Cousins. Or he's going to say, Kirk Cousins sucks. That's legitimately going to be his first words, Alanias. Kirk Cousins sucks. You like Russell? He actually moved not too far from you. Really? So who is Kirk Cousins, or Kirk Cousins? Who is Russell Wilson even together with? Well, he's with Sierra now, right? Or is he with someone else? Is he still with Sierra? That's your Colorado eye candy? Wow. Baker, what if? What if what? You turned 19 this year in November. Wait, you turned 18 last year? Why do I not remember this, Donovan? I remember last time I remember you were 17. You were 17. Oh my God. I'm a terrible with how well I know my community anymore, guys. I've fallen apart. I'm sorry. Guys, you know what? Honestly, like, I'm trying to think the last time on my computer upstairs, I barely go on my computer anymore. Because I've been down here, either like, I've been down here with Angela. Like, usually that's it. It's like I'm down here with her, or we're going out and doing stuff, or we've been working on different things around the house. Like, it's just, he'll retire by the time he's old enough to understand. Yeah, maybe. You turned 18 this year, too. Yeah, you wish, Akima. More like 30. Oh, shit. What if he's like Ike Turner? Ike Turner? Chester, stop. So Chester always acts like he's hungry, but dang, you remembered? Wait, did I guess it right? God. Oh no, that was kind of a guess. Look, Chester is like, look, someone please adopt me. I'm adorable. I'm rather annoying. I can be obnoxious. I can wail a lot, but I'm still so cute. And look what I did to my whiskers when I was being in my cage. I rubbed my face against my cage, and then I cut all my whiskers in half. See this? This side is fine. This side, he's got smaller whiskers. See, I got smaller whiskers on one side. You turned 30 in July? Wow. Well, I just guessed that because you said 18. So usually women seem to have this huge, there seems to be this huge catastrophe with women to turn 30. But 30 literally, like, look, I'm 41, okay? Mic drop, I got you beat by like 12 years. So it's turning 30 is not a big deal, okay? I know for you women, it seems to be the end of the world. It seems to be the end of the world, but it really isn't. You'd be like, oh look, now I'm 30. The only thing I'd say that happens when you turn 30, and I've had this issue, it was weird. Like I feel like when I turned 30 and when I turned 40, I had like just really weird things to happen. When you look 50. Oh. Akima. BBG. We're gonna have a little side chat here, okay? I got something to say to you, just so you know. Can you see that? I think you can see it. It's pretty clear. Pretty clear. It's 4K-ish. Is this 1080p or 720? I don't know. She's like, you look 50. Oh my God. I remember, so when Angela, so she's seen the goatee, and then the one time I told her, I'm like, you should see me without the goatee. She's like, oh, I don't know if I'd like that. And so the one time I shaved it off, and she's like, holy crap. She's like, you look ridiculously younger. And I'm like, yeah, that's why I said, like, and then she was like, well, I kind of like you without it, but then I kind of like you with it. And, so she's kind of torn with the whole goatee situation, but I finally got it growing back. I had tried to grow it back a few times recently, and then it was like lopsided or something. Like it just seemed uneven for some reason. And I was like, no. So I finally got it back to the point where it looks pretty decent, I guess. I still feel like one side's a little bit thicker or wider than the other, but I don't know. So my brother and I, we prefer facial hair mostly. So, she is one of those women that actually prefers facial hair and body hair. And so I'm used to being like, as you call it, what is the bush? It's this thing in Minecraft that you wear, Marcus, to mask yourself in the terrain. And I used to go metro, if you will, Akima, and do a little, trimming up and stuff. And I remember I did that one time, and she's like, what are you doing? She's like, what are you doing? Why do you do that? And I'm like, because that's what I do. She's like, don't ever do that again. Like even this. She's just like, I trimmed it the one time, chest hair. And she's just like, why'd you do that? And I'm like, because I don't really like it that much. And she's just like, but I do. Like, don't get rid of it. And I'm like, okay, like, stream once a month and stream like it's one catch up on pro life and talk boom problem stuff. Like that's the thing, man. I've been thinking about like streaming for a while now, but then every time I was like, okay, maybe I'll do it this day or that day. Then it was just like, you like hair, you don't like you do. Yeah, I don't get it. But I mean, hey, that's fine. I mean, honestly for guys, it's a lot easier because then you don't really have to do anything. It's a lot more difficult to maintenance yourself. When you gotta trim yourself up every once in a while. But when a woman doesn't care if you're trim or not, then it's just like, hey, like that makes it easy. Don't have to do anything. So, tomorrow my plan is to. Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do for stream stuff. Like that's the thing is I was thinking about like doing games again and stuff, and so Angela and I we've gone to Round One a few times, the arcade place, to go play games, of course. And she know what she knows I like to play the Halo there. Big guy got a nice mustache, shit. Oh, nice, dude. She knows I like to play Halo when I'm there, and the one day I told her I'm like, babe, we can play Halo at home. I have it for free. We can play it on Xbox. So I'm slowly trying to work my way towards getting her to play Halo with me on Xbox One and Xbox Series X. If I can convince her, that would be freaking awesome. That'd be like the coolest thing. That would be like the coolest thing. She's trying to play Fortnite. See, I don't think she could do that because honestly, I feel like with her being pregnant, like hand-eye coordination is not like, I don't know. I mean, hand-eye coordination is not really her thing. Although that could just be not her thing in general either. Like, you know, she kind of has a different upbringing than I do when it comes to like video games and quality of life and stuff like that. So, you know, it's just that's not like. Although she said she's shot guns before, so technically her hand-eye coordination should be pretty good, but like, who knows? Baker Jr. sniping it from the moon. Right. You know what? I have felt him kick. They were going with VR, Fortnite, and V-Bucks for right. I felt him kick several times already. It's just crazy. Like when you're put your hand on the stomach and you feel him like he's like kicking his feet or whatever. Hang on, I'll show you guys something. Oh, she gave me all the shitty pictures. There's the feet. There's his feet. He's gonna be the next one, although yeah. There's his feet. Check that out. How about that? He's got little feeties. Little feeties. This was, I don't even remember, how old was this? Oh God, that was March. She took all the good ultrasound pics, man. What a dork. She took the one, we had this one where she's like, there's this one where he's like looking, you're not retired. JJ, you need to rewind the stream. Go back to the beginning. I don't know if I want to explain myself all over again. Yes, JJ, I'm having a child. I'm having a baby boy. That's where I've been for the last like 6 months. Is working on having a kid. I'm just kidding. Not really, but that's what happened. So, you know, that's what happened. Oh, she must really love you. Oh wow, she must really love you. No, she So she took the pictures because she was gonna see her brother. I think it was 2 weekends ago, and well, pull-out game not strong. I don't want the pull-out game to be strong, JJ. The whole point was to have a child. Like, it's not to avoid having a child. Oh my God, you're crazy, JJ. What are the back now, Baker? What is the backup? What is the plan if the extension falls off? What? What extension? What are you talking about? What are the backup plans? There are no backup plans, Marcus. You know, this has got to work. It's going to work. I'm not trying to force anything. You know, the one thing that's really nice about her, a third child. Why? Because all of you come before baby Baker Jr. You think his little pee-pee is gonna fall off? Marcus, you think my baby boy's little pee-pee is gonna fall off? You crazy. You're crazy. His little peepee is not gonna fall off. They got a few bullets left in the chamber. Wow. Okay, so it's funny because so this isn't funny, but it kind of is. Like I find it is a boy, JJ. When you go to the OBGYN, they always have these like videos playing on the screen where it's like, oh, it's rough having a kid and it's difficult and you try and here's different times where you can try and all this kind of stuff. And I'm like, I tried for the first time and it just worked. I'm like, who are all these bum ass guys trying and they can't get their woman pregnant? And I seen some of those. One of those Snapchat girls had a baby. I'm sure some of you guys know what I'm talking about because I'm sure you guys were staring at her Snapchat for a while. She had a baby. One for one. Yes, exactly. I'm shooting 100%, baby boy. More, more accurate than Baker Mayfield and Marcus Mariota combined. um, you can do a test to see how fertile you are. Hmm. Yeah, I didn't. I didn't even do that. Like we didn't do. That's like so you do fertility tests if I feel like you do fertility tests if you are having trouble having kids. Like if you try and things aren't working, but when you try and then things just work right away, and then you're just like, what's up with all these people that are having a hard time having kids? And you're just like, you kind of adjust your tie a little bit. Like, yeah, okay, I got this. I got this. No. You're a little proud of yourself, I guess. No, but it's crazy. And then on top of that, to top that off, then they have a boy because again, when you have a child, remember the guy is who's responsible for dictating the sex of the child. So that means that the boys are swimming like boys. That's what it means. So that's cool. Mark say hard to be more accurate than Mayfield. Wow, come on, guys. Look. I haven't not lost any love for Baker Mayfield, guys. Look, I feel like the Browns fucked this dude over. And I hope that he can go somewhere else and just like have a fantastic career because the dude is a grinder. It's just like the dude grinds. He gives it all he's got, and even if he's not like the best in the world or whatever, like the dude still tries hard and still does what he can. And look, he got the Browns in the playoffs in two consecutive years. Got their first playoff win in like 20 some years. It's just like you grind. Yes, I do. I did. That's how we have baby Baker, Marcus. Lucky you got a better QB from a better team. I read something that they were saying like teams are potentially shying away from Cleveland for trade destinations or whatever because of the fact that they offered Deshaun so much guaranteed money, and they did the same for Njoku. They're like, oh, Browns are breaking a hidden like kind of thing like. They're doing what they want, what they do in other sports, but not traditionally in the NFL. Joe Burrow took them to the Super Bowl. No, Joe didn't. No, first off, remember, like, what you seen that interview with Joe Burrow where he said like, "Hey, whatever reason, Baker's always done it good against us because the Bengals with Joe Burrow, I don't think they've literally ever beat Baker Mayfield and the Browns when Baker Mayfield's been quarterback for the Browns. So Joe Burrow ain't beat Baker Mayfield." Chester's like, "Hi, Marcus. Stare into my eyes. I'm possessed." See, look, I'm so cute. I'm so cute. I'm so cute. Buy me, Marcus. Buy me. Honestly, I'm not even trying to sell my cats. I'm just giving them away. Look, if you want them, pick them up. They're yours, man. Did Baker Mayfield win a national championship? Really? This is where we're going? Come on, stop. Stop it. He planted the flag and then he told like some team to suck it. That's all it takes. No, I'm just saying, like the dude's got heart. You know, that's what the Browns needed. You know, they needed someone who was gonna be like that guy that would just be like, "Yo, what's up?" Like, you know what I'm saying? Like he would represent the area and shit, and that's what they got with Baker, and he was that guy, like, and then some. You remember you're invited to my graduation June 11th at 9 a.m. Holy smokes, June 11th. Damn. Be there and you unsubscribe. Well, why don't you stream it, JJ? Why don't you stream it for me? Then Nick Boss, what? Told him to suck it planting his Confederate flag. What? His Confederate flag? Dude, crazy. So what do you guys do for Memorial Day? Do you guys all like go out and spend time with family or something, or does everyone actually do something fun? Did you have school off? Stream it, right? Yeah, you guys should stream it. Stream your graduations. Remember back in our days, back in my days, that's what we had. We had those camcorders, and we would, you know, everyone would be like recording the graduation. You'll be walking up streaming, grabbing your diploma. I don't. Can you technically do that? I feel like that. Can you Snapchat that? I don't know. Is that possible? You graduated June 24th at 6 p.m. It will actually be streamed on YouTube. Wow. Well, you have to tell me, dude. Like, if you actually have it, like, you'll have to let me know. You went to Margin Vroom Vroom City, Car City. Yes. Indianapolis. Then I'll take a selfie like from TikTok. Right. Oh shoot. So my brother and I were talking tonight. He took today off because it was too hot outside. Like no joke. No, seriously, because I told you guys I think in the past that he's a carpenter and he predominantly works like, you know, in buildings or whatever, but it was so hot outside today. It was like 90 up here. He ended up taking the day off. And then we were talking when we were at the bar, and then he goes, "Well, it's going to be really warm tomorrow, so I'm thinking of taking tomorrow off." And I'm like, maybe I'll just take tomorrow off too. And then he's like, "Oh, what do you want to do?" One thing we know is Baker definitely retired from Live Meat. Yeah, like Live Meat just, I don't know. Like, that's the thing. There's been some times where I'm like, maybe I should go back. But then I'm just like, Baker, if it's streamed, you better watch. But there's 700 seniors, so you got to watch the whole thing. God. I would just go back in where I'm assuming they do it in alphabetical order, just like most usual graduations. So when they get close to the H's, then I'll know. You got like 90 something in your graduation. That 700 is a pretty big graduation class. But you know, when I think about it, how many people were in my graduation class? I don't know. I don't think our graduating class was that big. I feel like we had like 1,000 maybe in our high school all together, but not like in our class. Well, yeah, but JJ Donovan lives in that tiny ass city. That's like, you know, you look on the map, it's like this microscopic, like this little blip. Like I can't even make a hole small enough with my hand to reflect like Donovan City, like where he lives. That's gonna take like 30 minutes. I know. Hey, you know what? That's the greatest type of graduation that he could have. JJ. A little over 50. Oh my gosh. JJ went to school with Mexicans. I don't know what. Oh God. They don't know what condoms are. Yeah, the 60s didn't have a big graduation. Maybe you're gonna watch the whole stream. It's probably 3 hours. Fuck that, dude. I'm not gonna watch 3 hours. I'm not gonna watch a 3 hours graduation just so that like you're gonna be in the like maybe what the first like quarter of the graduating class. Why the hell would I watch 3 hours of that? I'm not gonna miss you graduate. It's gonna be in alphabetical order. That is the way schools traditionally do it. Unless they're retarded, then they won't. My point proven. Yeah, right. So I would just wait to see your name on there, and I'd put like something in the YouTube chat if they let you comment. Dude, what if they don't turn comments off? And what if people like put like all sorts of dumb shit in there? Like, I know that Mexican, that's my Mexican or something. I don't know. Like, what if I put something like that in there? They'd be like, okay. Yeah, JJ, he ain't gonna miss you. I wouldn't miss him graduating. But yeah, so my brother and I are probably gonna take off work tomorrow. Well, actually, I know I am, and he did. So I emailed my boss and said like, hey, I want to take like half a personal day, but I'm trying to save all my sick time for when when baby Baker comes. So that's the thing is I got 2 weeks of sick time banked up that I can use. Oh, and I found out as well. Actually, I did that. Okay, I had to do the math myself. This is the most ridiculous thing. Is my brother cute? I don't know. Like I'd say, generally speaking, most girls would probably say yes. But then, yeah. So, but anyway, that's all. I'm just gonna stop it there. Okay. Most girls would probably say yes, Akima. But I don't. He's not into like online dating or anything. So I don't know. Stop the cap. What? June 14th, we walked through the middle school and high school and the two elementary schools with our cap and gowns on. Wait, what? What? Oh, that's not like, but that's not your graduation like ceremony. That's just like, that's weird. That's just like, okay, that's like kind of like teabagging people, right? I feel like that's like teabagging little kids. Why would you do that? Like, yeah, fuckers, I'm graduating, bitches. Like, like, suck on that. Like, that's kind of trollish. JJ, first off, are you sure you were graduating? You know what? That is a great question, Donovan. That is a great question. But that's like, I feel like that's kind of trollish. Why would they do that? We didn't do that at our school. That's kind of mean. Sure, you guys, I'm going home, all right? Teabagging people. Well, I'm just saying that it's like, you're like saying, fuck you guys. Like, I'm graduating, motherfuckers. Like, walking through with your cap and gown on. Like, that's kind of. Your C, your C honor roll. What? He's like, yo, motherfuckers, this is JJ walking up in this business. Averages what? Averages what? JJ's walking through with his little strut. Woo! Joke's on you. I'm dropping out. Wow. Oh my gosh. That's terrible. That's terrible, Marcus. Don't drop out. Uh-uh. Mm-mm. Oh, so I was at that bar today. You're gonna flip off the elementary kids. Wow, dude. Donovan. Come on, man. Like, don't do that. Don't do that. Literally, literally teabagging the kid. Yes. Um. So I was at when we were at the bar today. I told my brother I was going to play this song, and it's weird. So I don't know if you guys have. Well, you guys are too young to have been to a bar, so like you can't relate. But there's this app called Touch Tunes that you can play generally at bars, where you get it's basically like a jukebox, but you have a mobile app that controls you playing songs, and you can see the queue, and you buy credits, and you use that to play songs. Well, I told my brother, I'm like, hey, I'm playing this song for you. So I put on Cardi B. I put on WAP. And I'm like, dude, have you heard this song before? And he's like, no. But like, of course they don't play the explicit version. But he starts listening to it. He's like, what in the fuck is this song? He goes, what the fuck is this song? Have you gone to a gay bar? No, I've never been to a gay bar. Is it such as that one toothbrush that plays? It's like, no. You still do Guitar Hero? I definitely do. Yes, I still do Rock Band. Yep. I definitely do Rock Band. I do that every once in a while because it lifts my mood. Like I find I have a lot of enjoyment in playing Rock Band and I love just listening to music. Even just like the other day we were painting in the bedroom and Andrew's like, I just kept playing this music, and she's just like, I don't like any of this, and I'm like, well, I don't fucking care. No, I'm just kidding. I didn't say that, but I'm just like, she's like, how? Like, we definitely have different tastes in music, and I'm like, well, but like this energizes me, and we were listening to like R&B. It was like one of those now that's what I call music things. And you know, I have R&B and pop and hip hop and stuff on there, just a different variety, and even some classic rock, I guess, if you will. And I don't think it's actually pregnancy hormones, to be honest. You're 23. How dare you say I can't have a drink? I never say that. What? Well, I mean, most of these guys, most of these people in here aren't old enough. Although Akima's gonna be 30, so she's gonna be drinking like a mofo. She's gonna be having a birthday bash. Baker's Titans 23 loss poster about to be ignored for a baby. God, I don't even know where I was going, but oh yeah, but yeah, we were playing some Cardi B, and then he's just like, listen, and I'm like, dude, I'm like, and I'm singing the words for him, and he's just like, that's what she's saying, and I'm like, yeah, I'm like, I feel like you did Cardi B. He's like, no, I can't deal with that, and I'm just like, dude, I'm like, she's singing about her wet ass, you know what? I'm like, macaroni in a pot, and I'm like gesturing to him, and he's just like, wow, like he couldn't believe that was coming from me. But yeah, I think it's your constitutional right to be offended. Hey, you can go ahead and be offended, Alanitis. That is perfectly fine. You are right. If you have to pick between going to whack Trey's graduation and mine, you just know I'm going to remember your decision for the rest of my life. I would not. Why would I go to Trey's graduation over yours? Trey's not even here right now, actually. Trayosaurus Rex is a freaking traitor, and he is not committed. I'm just kidding. I could look if no one showed up to this, I wouldn't have been surprised. The fact that you got 2 years, the fact that anyone even showed up to it, I'm actually surprised. So how about that? Speaking of my brother, your brother is engaged to his girlfriend, getting married. Oh, nice. Well, that's cool. That's the brother, the military brother, right? Is he still like in the, what is he, in the Navy or the Army? It was one of those two, right? I know it wasn't like Air Force or something like that. I thought it was Army or Navy or something. But that's good, man. You know, I remember this guy who got engaged, my friend, well, sort of a friend. I mean, I text him every once in a while now, but he was in the Army, and he proposed to this girl when we were in Fort Wayne, actually. It was in Indiana. And she said yes. And then I think it was like before he even got back from his deployment, like they were already broken up or something like that. I'm sorry. That's probably a bad story to be telling. But like, you know, you just kind of felt like a mistake from the beginning because it seemed so rushed and just weird, and you're just like, dude, like this girl is like not good enough for you kind of thing or something, and like, but he was just insistent on getting engaged to this girl, and everyone just was like, dude, no. Like, what's wrong with you? But the guy today, to this day, he is happily married. This guy, he said he would never go to church. This girl got him going to church and stuff. And I'm not saying that I agree with going to church and all that shit, but, you know, he said he would never go to church. And I'm telling you, this guy he would deny the existence of churches and deny ever the possibility of going to church ever in his lifetime. This girl got him going to church, and he's got like a baby girl with this girl. I mean, it was just like, it's just crazy. You just never know, man. You never know how life's going to work out for you. Just when you think maybe things are over with. Stephen Cardi Baker Jr. Cardi B. Aker Jr. He reserves, so his job right now, besides that, is a dental assistant. Makes decent money. Okay. Will baby come out with YouTube vid tatted on his chest? I should, you know, that would be funny. It's my intro theme to the stream now. It's just like the YouTube vid thing, and then it's just like baby Baker being born. Will the middle name be YouTube vids? See, that's the debate right now, is whether or not the middle name will be my middle name or will be her like be a middle name of like her father or someone else in her family. I remember they mentioned like the name Robert for a middle name, but then you guys know what mine is. Actually, I don't think anyone knows what mine is really. Most of you probably don't. I can't imagine I've ever said my middle name on stream. Preston might know it. Akima might know it. But I don't think I've ever mentioned my middle name. Robert is your son's name. Really? It's Korean. It's not. My middle name, no, my middle name starts with an M and ends with an E. It is like literally like look like I feel like, and again, like no offense, but like honestly I feel like it's a black man's first name. Kyrie. Okay. Because I've never heard a, it's not Mike. That's too white. That's too easy, right? No. M.A. Well, what the heck? What is it, Malik? Marquise. That's an interesting one, but no. M.A.U. But what are these names you're coming up with? Wow. Definitely an interesting name. It's M.A.U. as her first three letters and it ends with an E. Yes, Donovan. Donovan. Yes, there you go. Who. Donovan got it right. Maurice. That is my middle name. Be sure to send him to school every day with a hearty meal and a mashed cheese lunchbox. We discussed all them summers ago. That's funny, dude. That would be awesome. That would be awesome. A mac and cheese lunchbox. That's right. That's right. I forgot about that. That's great. Yeah, Maurice. I mean, that is my middle name, and she's like, well, I don't know if I like that middle name. And so I'm like, but then he can't. I'm like, technically, he's not a junior then. But then they say like, there's like no rules or anything. Like it's like I feel like if you go to name your child and you say like, well, I want to name him a junior, they're not going to tell you. I mean, maybe Akima, maybe you can tell me. I mean, again, not that you necessarily try to do it, but like, I feel like they're not going to tell you no. Like you could just say, yeah, he's a junior, and then like, okay, like because that's what you fill out on a birth certificate. But they're not going to deny you like the name junior because your middle name doesn't match. I would assume. Like I don't think they get all that crazy with it. Odell Baker, the great guy who's basically a slave to King Julius. What? You're named after the one dude from Madagascar? Stop it. Madagascar didn't even exist when I was born. So stop. Does your brother have a black middle name? He does not, actually. His middle name is as white as it gets. As English as it gets, I would say, probably. You can put anything on that paper? Yeah, I know. Well, obviously, ask Kim and Kanye. I'm going to name my baby Northwest. Like, ugh. My brother's middle name begins with an E and ends with a D. Saul? What the heck? Scarlet Patriot, what's up? Better Call Saul? Yeah, his middle name, yeah, see, Donovan, you got it. See? It's as white as it gets. That is his middle name, Edward. His name is Sean Edward Baker. Ed, well, close. Eld. All right, Donovan guessed both of our middle names. That was pretty good. Aquivius, where did you come up with that name, Mark? Or Edquivius? What the hell? What WWE match are you going to show him first? Oh. You know what, honestly? The first WWE match I would probably show my child would be Ultimate Warrior and Macho Man Randy Savage in WrestleMania 7, the career-ending match. By far the best. I think that match is better than every match in every single WrestleMania or every single wrestling show that's ever existed. By far, one of the best matches. It's got like all the the back and forth, and you've got like the emotional aspect of it at the end with the people crying and all that kind of just there's so much to it, and like I just feel like that is like the perfect first wrestling match. Why are we even talking about it? The perfect first wrestling match to show your child, to show my child, would be that Ultimate Warrior Randy Savage. Just brings out like so much just emotion in that match. Not that he'd have any clue at his age what the hell's going on, but he'll just know, Mr. Baker, sure. So do you think Deshaun Watson is a Roethlisberger, or is he good man being set up by Wicked Win? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how to answer that, Scarlett. That is a great question, though. I don't know how to answer that, though. Showing Brown Stevers. Oh. Do I have to? How do I unmod someone in here? Fresh King Mondo. How do I remove moderator? That's the option. Oh yeah. No, you know what? That is true. Undertaker, Mankind, that is another great one. So that, okay, yeah, both of those would be top two. It's hard, See, that's the thing. For me, it's hard. Like, I don't know. I mean, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm misdiagnosing, I guess, or whatever. Like, you better show Bret Hart, Owen Hart in a steel cage. See, I don't know about that, Akima. Like, I just feel like, so Mankind and Undertaker definitely was a great match. But I just feel like more people, like, they think of, like, Hulk Hogan versus The Rock kind of stuff. And I'm not, like, honestly, that wasn't that big of a deal to me. I felt like, for me growing up, like, Macho Man, Ultimate Warrior, Hulk Hogan, Ultimate Warrior, like, those were the matches. Like, those were the big matches. And those still resonate with me forever. Like, anything I've seen after that, like, yes, I remember them, but, like, not as much as I will ever remember, like, WrestleMania 7 and WrestleMania 6. Like, I will just never remember any other, like, wrestling match or show as much as I remember them, as I remember those. And show them Jake Fromm doing a QB sneak on 3rd and 9 from their own goal line. Oh, no. But, yeah, anyway, to answer Scarlett's point, like, look, dude, I don't know what to say. All I know is that my brother and I have Brown season tickets. Showing Myles Garrett, helmet attack, his Mason Rudolph. You know what? That is a great point, Scarlett. I will actually have that on. I'm going to put a TV in my son's bedroom, and literally that is going to play just over and over again. It's going to be Myles Garrett just ripping off Mason Rudolph's helmet and bashing him in the head with it. Show him Gate. I'm gonna show him like that. Like, he's gonna grow up like just hating Pittsburgh so much, and that's perfect because he'll be a true Browns fan. Show him Myles Garrett's at and say it's a WWE match. Oh, you mean like the one that I created, Myles Garrett versus Mason Rudolph? Remember when I created that one? Remember when Mason Rudolph came off and he had like the little hand on his hip and he was walking down like a girl and stuff. And then I cut to like him being smashed over the head with the helmet. Baker, the thing over the crib, Myles Garrett. Mason Rudolph. Right. I don't know if Angela will dig that too much or not. She's not a huge fan of the sports, but kind of. Like, she's into live sports, but she's not into but she's never really been to many live sports games. So I did tell her, my brother said that when the winter comes, when it's colder out, that he would give me his ticket to the Browns game. And so I would very likely take Angela to that. But then the problem is that then by that point, I'm going to need a babysitter. That's the first time I ever had to say that. You know what? So I've got one message to say. Okay, so I've got two messages for you guys. Two things to say here. So first off, a big F you to my ex-wife for never giving me a child. So how about that? So you know what? I met someone and they were able to give me a child like pretty freaking quick. And I was with her for like, you'll babysit? Oh, Scarlett, you're so nice. Thank you. Thank you. I was with her for almost 10 years. And, well, yeah, he should be out by then because he's due mid-September, but they said that she has an 80, like, it was like an 86% chance, like, waiting till the due date. So it seems like it's very likely that she'll. The bad part about her not. The bad part is if he's not delivered before then, or actually if he is delivered before that, she's gonna miss her brother's wedding. So we're actually invited to go to her brother's wedding, which is like, I think it's like early September, the first week of September or something like that. Yeah, she probably doesn't even know how to make a college. Stop the way that we measure, like the way that we measure people here, the way we grade people or judge people. Yeah, she doesn't even know how to make a cobblestone generator. she's got to be useless. Yeah, so it should be late August, but she'll miss her brother's wedding if he's like late August or something, because she's gonna have a C-section. We know that for a fact. Like, she's gonna have a C-section. So she's gonna be like, she thinks she's gonna be out of commission for at least like a month or something like that. Like, I mean, just not, I would say out of commission. Like, I don't want to make it sound like that, but I mean, like, she's gonna be like, she's gonna be like mostly bedridden for a good period of time because of that. And she even told me the other day, actually, was it today? It was either today or yesterday. She's like, oh, I gotta send you this. She's like, I gotta send you a text that has like my basically it's like my final wishes. If I were to die during the C-section, like these are like my final wishes, and I'm just like thinking like, shit, dude, like I don't even think about that. Oh God, Mike's back. Oh God. Oh, all right, guys, I'm gonna go now. Okay, end the stream. Mike's here. Just kidding. What's up, Mike? How's it going, man? Where have you been? Okay, Mike, what job were you applying for that you were embarrassed to hide Amazon? Like, I don't understand. Why would you hide Amazon as work experience? Because, yeah, I don't know. You explain. I need you to explain why you would hide Amazon as work experience. Don't want to stretch out the fun. Well, I mean, it's not even really that, but I mean, I'm sure, yeah, that's some of it, but like, you're bad at bluffing. What do you mean I'm bad at bluffing? Who said I was even trying? Plus, Alanitis, once you've had a little too much, once you had a little too much apple juice, if you know what I'm saying. Some brewskis, some Steve Weisers. Yeah, it's hard to bluff. What do you mean? Okay, Mike, where are you applying for an IC position at? Because as best I remember, as best I can recall, Mike, you did not even pass your Java class. So, what kind of IT job are you applying for? Sir, I'm gonna need you to take a breathalyzer. I know how bad that looked. That's why I did it. That's how silly things have gotten around here, guys. Mike, you missed, man. I'm having a baby. I'm having a baby boy. You've been gone for so long. You couldn't tell me otherwise. Cloud computing. Wait, hold on. What about cloud computing, though? Johnny, Josh, Gordon, Coley, Coleman with an option. Just an option if you go with 3 middle names. It looks like you struggled to drink that. What? Oh, you finally... Kid. Yes, Mike, I'm finally having a child. Mm-hmm. It only took me 41 years, man. But believe me, it was worth it. You never picked any of our NFL player names, Baker names? No. So it's funny, when we were doing the whole baby name game, when was that? Like back in February or something? I already knew I was having a child back then. Sorry to tell you guys, but I already knew. That's why it was even more hilarious to me that you guys were coming up with names. Even though like I had never mentioned anything about having a child, you guys were right down the path. Yes, Baker Mayfield Baker. So Mike, I don't get it. Like, what about in Amazon? You're applying for an IT position in cloud computing in Amazon? What? Okay, what the hell would you even do? When do the baby split the hole? Stop. I said she's having a C-section, dude. So he's not splitting any hole. First off, he's coming right out of her belly, and it should be September. It's either August or like by mid-September. I'm eating my dinner that I got to go from the bar. We need to take him to Top Golf. Hey, you know what? The sooner I can get him practicing, I'll get him out there for sure. She's gonna be who's she? Who's gonna be a Cubs fan? She's giving birth at Wrigley. What? I need to learn about Azure cloud stuff. Baby already D1 prospect. Yeah, I don't know. See, it's weird because I don't know. You said C-section. Oh God, stop it, Marcus. Stop. I do think about. I've thought about that in the past. Like, would I push my kid in this wanting to do sports and stuff like that? the greatest QB in Browns history. God, we're gonna be waiting like 20 years. You guys be like, oh, Stephen Baker Jr., quarterback of the Browns. Oh my God, he's first overall. God, what a day that would be crazy. But look, I don't know if I'd ever push my kid to go into sports, but like, I'd certainly I'd certainly encourage him to consider looking at that. Like, because I don't feel like I was ever encouraged to play sports or anything. I like playing sports, but like mainly outside of school, like not organized sports. But like maybe if I had a push or someone was like, hey, if you do this is what you could be. You could get a scholarship. There's all these things you could do. Like, maybe, but I don't know. I mean, maybe not. But I feel like I would at least let him know what his options are and be like, you try to play pee-wee football, like start there, play soccer, try different activities. Now, push them to do NFL streams, then everyone else will have kids and make our kids watch your kids streams and let history repeat. I saw some guy the other day who had a freaking stream that had like, I swear this thing, I don't know, I could have been reading it wrong. I swear it said like he had 14,000 views or something, and it was basically like, oh, we're going to simulate the next season using Madden 23 rosters. And I'm like, dude, I do the same thing, and I don't think I've ever had 14,000 views on a stream. So I don't know like what that person did, and I was kind of pissed off about that because I'm like, who's taking my bread and butter and trying to respread that shit? Make him learn the clarinet. Oh, wait, hold on. Charlotte Patriot, wait, who are you? How do I know you? Because I swear I used to know someone who used to come here who played the clarinet, but I don't feel like it was you. Like, I felt like there was someone, but his name was Calden who played the clarinet, I feel like. But I could be wrong. You're saying the Browns franchise like it, or you're saving the Browns franchise like it or not. Stephen Baker Jr. will be Hall of Fame. That's for sure. We'll see, man. He'll be Stephen Baker, the touchdown maker Jr. Your Patriots Eagles stream back in the day got a lot of views. Maybe Calden. Yeah, that's right. Calden played the clarinet, I thought. He was in band, from what I remember. I feel like he played the clarinet. Wow, his best stream. Wow. Damn. Well, was that the one? I think that was no, that was the Falcons and Patriots that got the most views. That was like I swear that was like the Wednesday stream where I had like 1,400 people in the stream at the same time or something ridiculous like that because I have it on Facebook somewhere. I remember it was like smack dab in the middle of the week that I had that, and that's when I had to actually start considering getting mods because I'm like, holy shit, like where do all these people come from? Oh my gosh, it's almost 11. It's 11 o'clock. Do you still play closing time at the end of the streams? Dude, it's been a long time since I've had an actual stream. Like I can't remember the last time I actually played closing time because it's been so long since I've had an actual like I don't do it on these types of streams, but like if I do video game ones, then yeah, I would, but it's been a long time since I've even done that. So I mean, yes, technically, but it was over 1K. Oh yeah, for sure. Sing ho. Closing time. One last call for alcohol, so finish your whiskey or apple juice. Closing time. All right, anyways. I need to eat, man. Hungry. So tomorrow I took the day off of work, and my brother and I are supposed to be going to Top Golf tomorrow morning. So that's the plan. Yes, so that's the plan for tomorrow. Stick a controller in there so we can always have a full squad in Fortnite. I miss Minecraft Story Mode streams. I'm pretty sure you streamed The Walking Dead. Yes, I did do The Walking Dead. Dude, that was like, look, I don't think ever in the history of like my life will I ever find another game that I got as emotionally connected to than the Walking Dead series. I honestly feel like, even Halo, like I loved Halo. But like for me, Halo died after Halo 3. After they pretended like Halo was dead and the story was dead. Like I was good with that. Like I was good after Halo 3 and I felt like, okay, like yeah, I'm sad Master Chief's gone, whatever, but like The Walking Dead was just like, oh, that was legit. That was like legit. Like they brought me so close to the character of oh shit, what was her name? Started with a C. What was her name? What was her name? Clara something or another. What was her name, guys? What was her name? It started with a C. Oh my gosh, I'm old. What was her name? It wasn't Clarabelle. I want to say Clarabelle. Clementine, yes. I want to say Clarabelle. Even though that makes absolutely no sense. Clementine, dude, that was like legit like one of the best games I think I've ever played. I felt so emotionally connected. I know, dude. I can't believe that I forgot her name. But like Clementine, dude, that story was just so like it was so emotional. And you guys remember, and I go back to that every once in a while and go play like that first season where when Lee died, like, and you guys were like messaging me like, Baker, are you okay? Because I wasn't saying anything, dude. I was legit like tearing up and shit in my office, and I remember like you heard me like, okay, guys, like like that game legit had me crying like multiple times. That game was sad. But that's how you know that was such a good game because it just brought you so close to the character. And I've never felt like aside from Halo, I've never felt so close to another character in a video game franchise. Like I never have. It was such a good. It was a very good series that Telltale Games completed. And when they had folded and they didn't think they were going to finish that final season, but then the other development studio took it over for them. Oh, thank God! Like they totally saved that game, and it was totally worth it. That game was so good. The whole series Every episode, every season was just fantastic. Yes, when Ruben died in Minecraft story mode, that was so dude, Ruben, my little what did I call him? My little pork chop or whatever. Like Ruben, like dude, yeah, Ruben. That poor pig, man. I can't believe that guy was so irresponsible to let his pig die and turn to a pork chop. Like, what a fucker. Was in 2018 when you did the walking? Was it 2018? God, please tell me no. Please tell me no, because that would have been like 4 years ago. Yeah, and then he did turn into a pork chop, and I was like, what? Like that? They just let him turn into a pork chop. That was so offensive. Like after all he had contributed, and the whole time he was by that dude's side, and then they just pop him into a pork chop. It's like, bro. Then you ate, yeah. Then you ate it. Like, hey man, a guy's got to eat. He's got to eat his pork chop. He's like, hey, my hunger bar's on one, and my guy hair's just going, oh, 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 oh. Sorry. Oh, my Steve character's dying. See, this is what happens. See, this is what happens when I don't eat. I'm like, oh, oh, oh. Isn't it 11? It is 11. It is 11:12, actually. Good timing. It's 11:12. Knock on wood. Just kidding. I think that's 11:11. All right. Well, I'm actually gonna go. It's actually been 2 hours. I was just good. Originally, I was just coming on here just to be like, "Yo, what's up, guys? Like, I'm still alive." And I actually hadn't planned on saying anything about Baby Baker or anything, but I'm glad I did because, I'm glad that everyone knows now. And it wasn't meant to be a secret or anything. It's just, I don't know. Like, I've never been big on like necessarily making my personal life public. But then you guys do know a lot about me. Like at the same time, like, well, I know he was married. I know he was divorced. Um, like I know about all these different women that you dated and stuff like that. Like, it's like, well, I'm trying to keep you private, but good night, Mr. Baker. It was magnificent speaking to you again, even though you don't know who I am. But I have memories of a stream only OGs had. I have exams they have. See, I feel like you're Calden. I felt like Calden was the only one who played clarinet, man. Like, but then he was a Steelers fan, so you have the Patriots logo, so that's kind of messing me up. So, yeah, I don't know who else in here played the clarinet or home slice. Yeah, probably not home slice. Probably not, Marcus. Probably not, man. I don't know. The only other person that could be would be Charmander, but I don't remember him saying anything about playing a. I don't remember Charmander saying anything about playing an instrument in school. Plus, he's out of school, so like, I don't even know. Never played clarinet. Just a coincidence. Okay. Oh, okay. All right. Well, that kind of threw me off then. Holly. Holly, come on. That was Derek Carr. Okay, that was Derek Carr God Mod. Who quit after having 399 hours. What a jerk. All right, everyone. I'm going to go eat and relax. But, thank you guys. I appreciate everyone who stopped by very much. I really did. Like I said, I had no expectations going into the stream. I didn't know who would show up, who wouldn't. I didn't expect anyone would show up. So I appreciate everyone who did. Your main account was deleted by YouTube. Oh man, it's terrible. You're dating some chick named Holly Sample, right? Same Cam. Same time, same time tomorrow. I don't know, man. So like I feel like some of you still have school, don't you? I feel like some of you still have school, right? Don't some of you have school through like the middle of June or something? I can't imagine all of you out of school yet. When are you going to stream? Dude, I don't know. Chuck! What? Chuck? Bro, no way, dude. Chuck. The cancer Chuck? I thought you were dead, Chuck. Where's what's his name? Oh God, where's K Dog? Where's K Dog at? Where's K Dog at, Chuck? Chuck with cancer. I know. Remember they created that video? Remember K Dog sent us that video of Chuck dying from cancer? It was so dumb. I remember that. Where's K? Dude, I haven't seen K Dog in like forever. The Lions fan. Where did he go? Hey, that dude disappeared. He was a troll way back when. Stream the NBA final, dude. Like, look, dude. You took an ass for survive. Stop. This is a whole ass family reunion, right? Dude, no, fuck the NBA finals, Mike. I'm sorry, dude. Like, dude, I don't care about Golden State and freaking Boston. Those are like the worst absolute, like, I have no interest in any of those teams winning the NBA finals. K-Dog passed away after watching Jerry Copeland. Oh, play football. That you need to quote that, Chuck. Oh God. Oh, dude, look, Matt Stafford deserved a jersey. Oh, you know what? It's probably my front porch, but guess what, dude? If you ever see K Dog, tell him I actually have a Matt Stafford Rams jersey, Super Bowl jersey. He deserved it, man. Like, if anything, it was just for him. Anyone else on that team, I could care less. We need to know it's Jessica. Okay, Jessica, first off, Jessica's my counselor, my therapist, Mike. Angela is my girlfriend. AK, and also my baby mama, as some of you might say. Mrs. Snitch, oh God, a porn star by now. God, who remembers him? Jeez. But yeah, tell K-Dog I got a Rams Stafford jersey Super Bowl. Where's your head giver? I'm going to see Erica on Thursday, actually. 2 days from now. I got a haircut appointment. She's got a baby, too. She's got a baby girl, actually. Oh, wait, no. Jessica's got a baby boy. Erica, she's got a baby boy. I think she said he's about to be like 6 months or something already. So, yeah, she just had her kid too. When are you going to show us your baby mama? I mean, I could show her. I have no shame in my baby mama. Me and Kate have a lot of classes together. I shall notify him. I'm asleep now, so I get cancer cold from lack of sleep. All right, man. Take care. You should tell him to come back, though, Chuck. Tell K-Dog. Say, yo, Baker's like, yo, where's K-Dog at? God, what was the name that he picked for his guy on the Lions? He always has some weird ass name for a tight end. Like Scrody McScrooge balls, or I don't know, some weird ass freaking shit like that. He always has some weird ass name for a tight end. You guys will probably see her soon then, Mike. Actually. So thank you guys. Thank you everyone. Guys, girls, women, men. I gotta go. I gotta eat, Akima. I gotta eat. Apple juice is not. Do you miss K-Dog more than me? And the T was Lester Crinkle Sack. Yes, Crinkle Sack. Do I miss K-Dog more than you? Well, first off, Chuck, like, you never were really here. So the only appearance you ever made was when you were dying. When you were supposedly dying. And happy Father's. Oh, thank you, JJ. That's so nice. You know, I got her something for Mother's Day. I got her one of those Zales necklaces that has the word mom on it, and it's got the little footprint on the side. I got that for her for Mother's Day, even though, like, technically, I mean, she's a expecting mother, but she's not a mother yet. Like, but for Father's Day, I was thinking on Facebook they have like Super Daddy-O. It was like in Mario letters or something like that, like a Super Mario World kind of theme. I was thinking of actually buying that for myself, but I don't know. Lester Crinklesack is a football legend. Stop it. You were dying, you wouldn't make something up like that. Yeah, you did. You did, man. Yeah, but, you know, I don't know, man. Like, K-Dog was, you know, again, he was like a troll when he first came to the stream, and then he kind of started acting right. 'Cause remember I banned him, and he, like, asked to come back, and I was like, all right, man. Like I miss K Dog. Like it was good to have him around. For sure. Liberals will be happy that you assumed your son's gender. Stop. Uh But yeah, they have the Super Daddio or something like that. I can't remember. It's on Facebook. I'll have to share it in chat or something because I told Angela, I was like, oh, I'm like, I kind of want to get that, but we'll see. I have the one thing I do have though is when Heath Slater. Do you guys remember Heath Slater? Most of you probably won't unless you're a WWE fan. Donovan would, but remember Heath Slater's gimmick. I made sure I bought that shirt of his because I knew one day it might actually come into use, and I can finally wear it at some point. Once my son is born, I can finally wear it. The one where it says like I need this job on the front and it says I got kids on the back. Fucking perfect. Like I love it. Like I'm so glad that I bought that shirt because you would never be able to find it now. Because Heath Slater's like, who knows where the hell he went, but his gimmick was perfect. You can bring back K-Dog? How's that? The gay Mario Brothers porno. What the heck? You know what? I saw something on YouTube the other day. It was a reaction to like racist Mario Brothers. Has anyone ever seen any of that? There was this one where like Mario turned into a bullet bill and he's like, Luigi, I'm coming after you, you know, and I'm not even gonna say the word, but like basically it was because he became black, like he could say, you know, the N-word more or less. I mean, not that exact word, but like he basically was able to say that word. And so like, and it was two black guys reacting to it. And the one dude just like died, just damn near died laughing to death over the fact that Mario turned into a bullet bill and just said, yo, Luigi, I'm coming for you. Yeah, no, I never saw it until like just the other day. I was watching this reaction. And it's sad, dude. Like, I get so irritated watching these reactions, but sort of, you can text him if he's still up. No, that's all right, man. I'm probably going to drop off here soon, but you should tell him to come by sometime. But, like, but then also there's all these guys on here reacting to Tupac songs, and I'm like, dude, why are we that old? That was like 25. When you think about it, that was like 25 years ago that Tupac was relevant. You talked about the academy at the academy, okay? Like there are all these people reacting to Tupac songs now, and I'm just like all these white people and some black people, but like some of these, I remember this one black dude was like, oh yeah, I was a huge Biggie fan, so like listening to Tupac wasn't even allowed because I live in the East Coast and I'm in New York, and like I wasn't like listening to Tupac was like a sin, and this is like the first time I listened to Tupac, and I'm just like thinking like, really, dude, like come on, like that's just ridiculous. He literally ate Toad's head. Yes, I remember that. Yes, that was it. He snapped off Toad's head and ate it. You know, what I did for Angela the other day. Since she kind of gets some video game references, I took a drink of Angry Orchard and I went like I ate a mushroom. Okay, like I ate a mushroom. I said I rejuvenated myself because this is when we were painting. But anyways, because I'm a nerd. But she understood the reference, which was nice. That's the thing. It's nice to have someone who actually understands you. Made Yoshi pop out an egg. Yes, he popped out a shit ton of eggs. Not just an egg. He popped up a bunch of them. Yes, the one where yes, he shoved the band. The guy was like reacting. He's like, "Oh my god!" I expected him to shove it up his ass, but I didn't expect the banana to come out of Donkey Kong's mouth. Like. Just like what the fuck. Yeah. And then wasn't there one? There was a different one where like Princess Peach had like two black eyes or something. Was that the same video or was that a different one? I just remember one where Princess Peach had like two black eyes, and I'm like thinking, oh no, are you kidding me? Like that was so messed up. But anyways, all right, guys, I'm gonna go. Marcus is trying to like find out how long he can keep me around here. It was the same one, okay. Cartoon porn? No, was that what? How was that cartoon porn with her having two black eyes? I hope that's not your idea. Any man's idea of porn. Like, yes, he takes everything seriously. Yes. Damn, it's working. No, 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 no. All right, guys, I'm gonna go. I gotta eat, get some sleep. Two black guys. No, two black eyes. Baker, the entry bomb. Find triggers a bomb. Here, let me find out. Whoop. All right, guys and girls. Thank you, everyone. I appreciate you all as always. I will hope to stream again soon. At least give you an update on how Baby Baker's doing and all that. You're having period cramps? Okay, that's fucking weird. That's fucking weird, Marcus. um, I hope you guys are doing great. What do you do? I don't know. Stick a tampon up your ass and be like Kenny, where he ends up exploding from the inside or dying because he backed up all his blood. God, do you remember that South Park episode? It was the one where they had it was like a virus going around that made people bleed from their colons or something like that, and Kenny stuck a tampon up his ass and ended up killing himself. All right, anyways. All right, guys. Good night. I'm gonna eat my food, then I'm gonna go to bed. So I appreciate it. I look forward to seeing you all soon. Good night. Bye-bye. See you in 9 months. It's not going to be 9 months, okay? Stop it. It's not going to be 9 months. I promise that, okay, Donovan?